So what is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I just want to share with you the steps that I would take as a brand new licensed life insurance agent in 2023 that would go from making $0, I just got my license, to making $10,000 in my first 30 days. Now in this video, I just want to share with you the things that I've learned that hopefully can help you save a lot of time and a lot of money. And most importantly, I want to share with you the results. As you can see here, I've sold hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of final expense life insurance, and I just got licensed about 9 months ago, or just got started in this industry about 9 months ago. I want to share with you the rock bottom moments, the things that I've learned, and most importantly, if I could do this over again, this is the video that I wish I could have saw when I first got started. And most importantly, I want to share with you the blueprint on how I turn basically $1,500, as you can see here below, of lead spend into over $31,000 of premium or business submitted last month. So I just want to share with you that I'm doing the work, that I'm in the game with you, and I just want to share with you as a newly licensed life insurance agent, if you're struggling, if you're not getting the results, this is the video that you might want to watch. I'm going to reveal with you some of the blueprints, the leads that I would buy, the sales strategies, and some of the metrics that can really help you win. Again, I have nothing to sell you. I don't want you on my team. Most importantly, I just want you to eat and win with the life insurance vehicle. So what I want to share with you first is, if I was just getting started over again, what would help me or help you get to a place of actually making money? Now, the only way to make money when it comes down to selling a product is that you must, number one, get good at selling. So how do you get good at selling, especially if you're new, especially if you don't know the product, especially if you just got recruited and you don't really know what you're selling? You need to, number one, have a mentor or someone who can bring you into this business and you can learn and actually see what they're doing. A lot of people that I see struggle, if I was just getting into this game all over again, is I would find someone who is, someone who's actually has real results, that is actually winning, that actually can take me under their wing and can show me what it actually is. Not only will I ask them to see how much money they have in their bank account, because AP does not mean anything, I would say, hey, what are you doing? What leads are you buying? I would get as close to the sun as possible. I would find someone who was actually doing it, who is doing what I want and has what I want, and I would get really close to them. Now, secondly, you'd have to develop the skill of sales. So how do you get good at selling, especially if you're new? Number one, you can't jump into this industry if you don't know what you're actually selling. So if I was restarting, I jumped in, I lost $10, $15, $20,000 because I was trying to sell people things that I had no clue what the product was. I didn't believe in the product, and the reason I didn't believe in the product is because I didn't know who to go to, and I never really had anybody be like, okay, I want what they have, let me just do what they do. So I would find someone that you can really connect with, that you can actually start doing what they're doing, and then learn the product. People will sniff out if you're not an expert. People will not, want to buy from you if you don't know what they're selling. And if you can't understand what problem you're solving, you're never going to get traction selling. So learn what the products that you actually sell, whether it's whole life, term, IULs, understand, what the problem is or what your product does or how your product can actually help people, and then start selling it. So how to get good at selling? What I would do in the first 30 days is I would make an unlimited amount of dials. I wouldn't really quit my job or go full time, because this is a lot harder than a lot of people think, and I never want to put someone in a position where, hey, they can't feed their family because they just don't have the skills. A lot of people fail for a reason, and that's why I make the videos. But I would learn how to sell, and the way to sell is to make 350, 400 dials. You need to out dial everyone. This is not a get rich quick business. It's not a way where you can just tune in. You have to sit in front of your computer. You have to be disciplined. You have to be in your own world, and you have to put the reps in. If you don't give yourself enough reps, you will never win, and you will just basically fail out of this business. So make sure you can basically have your phone, have the leads, and start calling as many people as possible. We'll talk about the leads here in a second, but make 400 dials every day. At least do 3 to 4 hours minimally of talk time. So what you're going to shoot for every day is about 4 to 5 presentations. You will get good by literally getting people quotes that you can just get on the phone. You can ask people what they need, and then learn the different nuances of the sales call. But if I was starting over, if you're starting over in this industry, how I would make the most amount of money is that I would put in more dials than everyone. I would call the most amount of people. I would get in front of as many people as possible, and I would learn and adapt. When I first got started, I didn't know anything about this, and it cost me thousands and thousands of dollars. So once you can learn the sales thing, basically it comes down to one thing. Get on the phone with a lot of people. Make sure you have a mentor that can teach you. And most importantly, get ready to get your face kicked in. And if you can put this or delay this off by week 1, week 2, you can start winning and start actually closing the gap and making money. It took me 14 days before I made my first sale, and then I lost a ton of money, but I want to share with you how I was able to flip that over. Now, secondly, people ask, should I buy leads? Should I go out there and start generating my leads? Knowing what I know now, all my current business and what I've been able to do, flip 1,400 into 31,000, was all off of self-generated Facebook leads. You can see my lead costs around $3, $4, and I also use a lot of other social media platforms to generate leads. But most importantly, if I was a newly licensed life insurance agent, I would not worry about the skill of marketing. Now, unless you're a natural born, unless you actually know how to run Facebook or use TikTok or use MySpace, whatever platform you want to market on, you can actually win. But the one thing that actually served me very well as a new licensed life insurance agent actually helped me start to make some money, I guess, early on, or started to make some sales, even though I wasn't making money because chargebacks and things of that nature, is that I just bought leads. So I would buy leads from like Smart Financial. I would go to Nectar. I'd even maybe go to Happy Agent. Just go on Google and look up final expense leads or term leads or one of those lead sources and just buy those leads. Now, when it comes down to the leads, so that'll let you know that I would personally just buy leads. Anywhere from $7 to $12 is probably the max that I would spend for leads, and I would just try to spend $100 to $150 per day on leads. I want to get in front of as many people as possible, and I need to use the bank. The money that I've saved, you have to start. If you want to make $10,000 your first 30 days as an agent, be willing to spend money. If you are not willing to spend money and you're going to go knock on doors or ask your friend's mom, you're not going to really succeed, and you're going to be kind of really upset about this industry. So I spend $150 to $100 minimally per day to get the leads, and I would not worry about any self-generation. People will try to sell you courses. There's a bunch of people on YouTube that will try to help you with Facebook setups. I don't think you need to do that. I wouldn't do that restarting because I just want to learn how to develop the skill of sale. I want to learn just the basics, and then once I can do that, I can tweak and basically fine-tune things to be more efficient, to have a lower cost of acquisition, and become more profitable. But at first, you need to learn the skills of selling, and the way to do that, the fastest way, is just to buy leads and start calling people on the phone. Now, the third thing that I would do is develop really good systems. So now that you know kind of how to sell, now you know that you're willing to put the work in, now you know how to get the leads. So you have people that fill out information, now you have to get in front of them. Now you need to learn how to become more efficient or develop systems that can help you extract more value out of your leads. If right now you don't have a CRM, the CRM that I would use and that I use as a newly licensed life insurance agent, and there's no affiliate link below, I just like them and I think they do a really good job. It's a company called Ringy. Ringy is a system. So what you do is, now that you have your leads, now you have your script. Your script could be a script that your mentor gave you, something simple where you know exactly what it is, you memorize it, you're seasoned, you're good, you're quick on your toes, and you can win. Now you have to use and build systems. So the way that you build system is, now you need to connect some type of texting or some type of messaging that goes out to your leads. You want to have drip campaigns where messages go out, your client comes in, client lead, you buy the lead now comes zapped into your CRM, which is Ringy or Go High Level or any phone burner app. And then you go ahead and send them a message, something where you can get them to engage. I see here that you filled out this information. Is this correct? Get them to say yes or no to filling out this form, and then trying to set appointments through text message could be really, really beneficial for you. It's going to allow you to extract more value, and most importantly, allow you to get more presentations. Because the goal is, if you can get 5 presentations per day, you can close one deal to make $1,000 per deal. You really only need about 10 deals to make $10,000 per month in this industry, which is super amazing. So just think about, how can I get 5 presentations every day? And the way that you can do this is not only by outbound calling, but also setting up systems in your CRM that you can zap them in, and you can start texting them, you can start emailing them, you start cold calling them, and you can build this system. Not only do you have the leads taken care of, not only have the sales figured out, and now you have a system that can help you create more efficiency and get in front of more people, which will allow you to become a better sales individual and actually have the metrics to hopefully push yourself up there to making $10,000 per month. Now, the last thing I'm going to share with you is probably the most important. It's kind of a summary of, if I was starting over, the things that I would have done different, the things that I've learned that cost me thousands of dollars that I don't want you to run into. Number one is, you need to work more than everyone else. When you're just getting started, if you're jumping in this industry, again, this is not a get rich quick. You need to work as much as you can. I work Saturdays and Sundays, and if I was a newly licensed agent and I need to make $10,000, or my grandma was going to get killed, I would work Saturdays and Sundays. I hate being morbid, but I want to share with you, when you need to make money, you will do whatever it is. And when you start making money, you forget about how bad you needed it, and you stop working. You start taking things for granted. But as a newly licensed life insurance agent, it is ride or die. It is go or fail. And you can either fail quick or you can win faster. So the way that you win faster is by you outwork everyone and you put in more hours. The reason why I was able to succeed pretty quick is because I was outworking everyone. And I don't think long-term is a great strategy, but when you suck and you know nothing about this industry and you don't know how to do this, you need to fail fast and you need to put in more reps than everyone else. Now, the third thing I want to share with you is that it's okay to suck. When I first got started, I remember I was asking people the randomest questions. I was not good, but what got me from sucking to being good to closing, $2,000-$3,000 worth of premiums every day in this industry is I put in more reps, and I was just willing to basically be okay with failing. I was embarrassed. And lastly, I want to share with you is that you need to get good on the phone. If you're not seasoned, if you sound unprofessional, if you don't know what you're talking about and you're not getting enough leads, if you're not getting enough presentations, if you're not getting yourself enough opportunities or at-bats, you will not win. And I think it comes down to activity, calling people, making sure you have enough leads, and actually getting good. If someone can basically pick up the phone and they called you and they said, hey, this is a new guy, but I can't tell he's new, or a new girl, I want to buy life insurance, would you be able to sell them life insurance? Most people jump into this industry and they wouldn't even buy a life insurance policy from themselves. So the question that I ask you to end this video is that if you called you today, would you want to buy life insurance from yourself? If the answer is no, if this person on the other line is you and they're kind of shaky, they're a little bit hesitant, they don't know what they're talking about, they seem unprofessional, they seem unseasoned, they seem like they don't know what they're doing. Is that you? And would you buy life insurance from them? Or the person on the other line is leading with compassion. This person, you can tell they're not that good, but they care about me. They want me to win. They want to protect my family. They want to put me in a better position. And they just want me to be okay if something happened to me. Just because I'm not skilled doesn't mean I can't show empathy and I can't show care that can help push people over the edge, that can help you simply win in this industry. So if you are not good, just write this down. I would just share this myself. As a newly licensed life insurance agent, what's going to take you from $0 to $10,000 is that you acknowledge that you need to grow, that you need to get better, that you suck, but most importantly, you care more than everyone else does than this client or this prospect. And when this client can hear that, it will sell them, even though you're not experienced. You will sell them on you. When you can learn how to sell, you can create efficiencies and you can create different systems and you can actually grow this business. But at first, I would go from learning how to sell, finding a mentor, calling the leads that I buy off of, the internet that are everyone in generic lead sources that are pretty cheap. I'd get $150 to $100 worth of ad spend every day off these leads, build in systems, send them text messages, and then outwork everyone, work Saturdays, work Sundays, and be hungry. And that's how I'd go from zero to making $10,000 or more per month as a newly life insurance licensed agent in 2023. Hope this video brought you value. Hope it answered a lot of questions. If it did, hit me up, comment below. Love you guys. Take care. Keep winning, and I want you to win. Cheers. Peace.